I'm going to be doing this sandbag. This sandbag right here is 88.2 pounds. So I'm going to start with that. I'm only going to do 5 today because I'm still recovering from the last couple days workouts. Honestly, it's not good to overtrain. I've been overtraining quite a bit. It's not really good. You actually get more growth when you don't overtrain. I'm gonna make some tea. But yeah, that's my goal, is to be able to do 200 pounds. Let's be working on that. Yesterday's workout, we just did a 1 hour pelvic dancing to open up the hips, and it honestly helped out my recovery a lot. So right now, I'm really just getting a full stretch out on my legs. Make this tea first. Oh shit. I was watching a thing that says it's more important than anything just to rest and get recovery. So technically I shouldn't do this, but I'm just gonna do it like 5 times and go slow with it. It's my first time lifting over 50 pounds. In over a year. Really, a lot of the sword training that I do is not a lot of heavy weight. It is heavyweight because like 20 pounds is like 100 pounds, but hey, what up, Nick Diaz? What's up, Roblox 123? I'm just doing some Tai Chi. Got some stagnation in my muscles in my lower abdomen, so I'm really just getting a nice stretch. My lower back's a little bit tight too. Oh. Thanks, man. I'm doing all right. I'm not doing too bad. I kind of just laid around all day the last couple of days. Coming at a year of just being addicted to my phone, not really moving a lot. This is gonna be, what was it? 4 days ago, we successfully swung with a 12-pound sword, pretty good, for the first time in like a year. So I got an idea of making a 50-pound wooden sword, just so that I can kind of slam it on the ground, take it out to the park, and not really worry about hitting it hitting it on the grass. But maybe do that like once every 2 weeks, just to really build up that core strength. And the only way I'm gonna really ever be able to get up to that is if I start working out with the sandbags again. So that's what we're gonna be doing here. I'm only gonna do 5. And keep in mind, everybody, I fell off the back of a ladder 2 months ago. And my doctor had told me that I was not supposed to lift more than 5 pounds. Technically, they still haven't cleared me for more than 5 pounds. So we're going to be like very, very intuitive on this 88-pound lift, which is really not that much. But it is from restarting the whole challenge to swing a 50-pound sword. 1,000 swings in an hour. 2 years ago, we did 1,000 swings twice with a 20-pound sword, and then we did 300 swings with a 20-pound sword with a strapped around the waist rope pulling 80 pounds. 2 10-pound ankle weights on the ankles, and 2 2.5-pound wrist weights, and a 60-pound weighted vest. We did 300 swings. I was laying on the ground just sweating. The goal was to be able to add an extra 20 pounds onto that and do 1,000. But what I found out on how the training was going. Oh shit. I bought a new tea kettle, and it says like the maximum fill line where it should be, but it always ends up like overflowing even when I do the maximum, so it's kind of annoying. Yeah, I just had that happen. Go over there and fix this. We've been doing a lot of Tai Chi. For recovery. So we're going to start doing some weighted Tai Chi. I'm going to be using the 1.5-pound wrist weights and the 2.5-pound wrist weights for the Tai Chi. Look at how much I lost. It's all over the table on the ground. Put some some eucalyptus, so this will open up my lungs. They call it deep breath. That. Dang. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Right here. Yeah, so this go around, we did successfully also do 120 days in a row with a 20-pound sword. We did 100 strikes. So we're just totally changing the modality. We're really just focusing on instead of just go is what I was doing. Like I said, we're doing 1,000 days in a row swinging the 20-pound sword. 100 swings straight without stopping. That I was overtraining, and I also realized that when you overtrain, your kidneys have a hard time keeping up and everything else. So they're totally scrapping that way of training. In the future, if I once I get to the 50-pound sword, let's say I get really really strong, maybe I will do 1,000 days in a row with the 20-pound sword again, but without adding the weighted vest and everything. I just got to get to a higher strength of sword and stamina before, and then also I have to make sure I'm doing my recovery workouts every single day, or maybe I'll do like every other day for 1,000 days in a row. I like doing crazy challenges, but I hate to say it, that crazy challenge messed me up. How to cut hair? You know, I don't I don't know why you'd be asking about meth. Um, I'm gonna have to start blocking people. People are really pathetic. So we're gonna report it. It's unwanted. Let's see here. I don't know what to choose for this guy. Unwanted commercial content or spam. Hate speech. I guess we'll just have to put bullying. But yeah, I'm sick of the trolls, you know? Like, it's pathetic how you have trolls that just sit behind their computers and just like harass people. It's quite pathetic. It's like, what kind of human being have you become? Uh, it's like people that harass people and just for no apparent reason and just try to just piss people off on the internet. These are the most pathetic people, in my opinion. And everybody on earth could do a lot better without them. It's like people that come on the internet to, like me, I'm trying to help motivate other people to become a better version of themselves. And it kind of just makes you not even want to be on the internet. It's like you have to hire your own moderator just to moderate the people that just I just don't understand people like that. It just it's crazy. It's a big reason why I'll be going out to the woods to train. I, I'll probably just document it all on like a GoPro or something, just so I can get completely away from the internet. There's so much negativity on the internet. It's like it's sickening. These people are fucking sick. Anyway, if you stay around people like that, you just end up becoming sick yourself. I guess that's kind of their maybe that's kind of their intention is to try to drive people mad, bring them down instead of lifting other people up. There's a lot of people out here like this. It's very sad. All I can say is that people like that are probably suffering. Because if you're going around just trying to make other people suffer, you're definitely not happy. I mean, if your life is filled with natural joy, peace, bliss, eternal ecstasy, unconditional love, and vitality, you wouldn't be going around just trying to fucking fuck with people. So those are the people that probably need the most love and healing. But it's not my responsibility to even put up with it or even like to even like witness it. It's like that is what we call emotional sickness. And if you hang around that, like you want to hang around that in person, and nobody wants to hang around these people in person. So these persons, they're at home, they're on their computer, and then they're duplicating their sickness. But instead of doing it to other people's faces, they just do it behind a screen. And it's sad when people get to that level that's the only way that they can like feel some type of they're just trying to feel something, I guess. I wouldn't know what else to say, but oh. All right, let's go. Just gonna do 5. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. It's gonna be 1. Oh my gosh. Remember this is how I used to feel before I started like moving heavy furniture when I was a kid. And it shouldn't take long to get my full strength back. I think I used to be able to do something like that with about 120 pounds. I used to be able to do like 10 in a row and then do that like 50 times in a day. But if you don't use it, you definitely lose it. Oh, I feel good. Just that one. Taking it super slow. Oh, I gotta show you guys something awesome. So we're doing online sales. My boss has flown back to China to go meet with 100 different companies to figure out what products that we're going to be selling. But we were selling this toothbrush that was dental, and it came with I was able to scrape all this shit off my teeth, and it was like hardened calculus. And it was disgusting. And I realized that when I was sword training constantly, what happened was all the muscles, because when you study the Chinese medicine chart, all these muscles in your body, they go up to your neck. So when your neck becomes like too tight, and then my jaw was way too tight as well. And so what I have in my jaw and in my face, I have these knots right back here on the bottom jaw. And all of the teeth in your mouth run to different organs, by the way. And then I found out that I was getting a lot of muscle tightness up around here in my jaw because I was like clenching. I had to wear a mouth guard when I did my challenges. I was like, like really getting into it, right? Like you really got to harness and just go, because that's what it is. You have to like move that chi. And I was clenching my jaw and my neck, and I have a lot of the muscles still in my neck are pretty hardened. So that was actually causing some tooth decay in the bottom of my mouth. This was all black earlier. This is black. This is black. There's still some black on there. I've been slowly just chipping away at it. And if I would have went to the dentist, every time that I've ever been to the dentist, they make my teeth bleed. So I was actually able to take that calculus off my teeth by myself. Hippocrates himself said, if we are not our own doctors, we are fools. And I was able to take it off. With these teeth brush that we've sold over 300. So far. And I was able to just look into the mirror, put it on descale, go in there and slowly guide it. And I just started chipping off this black shit that had got on there. I was so depressed last year that I laid in my van. I was on my phone all day long. I didn't do nothing except watch the internet. I pretty much wasted away. I mean, I did learn a lot of stuff on YouTube. But as for my body and my physical performance, it all went downhill. And I didn't really brush my teeth but once a week. That's how bad it had gotten. I just, it had gotten pretty bad. And when I looked at my teeth, I was horrified. And today I just decided to try out the toothbrush. I mean, I had talked it up. I had sold my boss over 300 of them so far, but now I'm really fucking sold. It's crazy. It was almost like the stuff that had gotten on there, because the bottom of my gums were like bleeding because I must have had like gingivitis or something. And yeah, I just put that on there. I kind of press against it, and all of a sudden it just cracked off all that crap that had calcified around my teeth. So my mouth feels completely different now. It's like, I've also been doing some research about what happens when you have your wisdom teeth taken out. I had my 4 wisdom teeth taken out when I was a young kid. And you really don't want to remove any of your teeth because it causes health problems every time you remove a teeth or you put in some type of a crown. I've done over about 100 hours of research on it so far. And so I'm wondering if, because that's kind of where these knots have started, are right back where the wisdom teeth had got removed, because the wisdom teeth up here and the wisdom teeth down here, that's where the knots are in my face, exactly in the meridian points where my wisdom teeth got taken out. And so when you get something taken out, there's like a hole there and like bacteria can get in there, right? So maybe that was like my body's way of like blocking that bacteria from getting into the bloodstream. But by doing that, it created this huge knot on all the meridians where my wisdom teeth got taken out. And I did some more research. There's lymph nodes that are all around there. So it could also be causing issues with my lymphatic system in my face. It could be causing my face to back up with lymph. It could be causing my face to age faster. So I'm gonna really be spending time learning sacral cranial massage, really focusing on daily massaging of the neck, the jaw, and learning how to get rid of these problems that have manifested in the body. All right, let's do this. Yes, I have the same thing, bro, on my right side. I thought something was wrong with me. So you got your wisdom teeth taken out on your right jaw, or both of them. I feel like Western medicine, it just wants to rip everything out. I also had my adenoids taken out when I was 10. All they had to do is change my diet or let me exercise more. They also had me on a bunch of pharmaceutical drugs. They forced me on like Adderall, Seroquel, Paxil, Resveratrol, lithium, over 20 different pharmaceutical drugs when I was in foster care, and institutionalized in the state institutions. Um, it's really sad what the government does to children, just in those places. But I mean, the same shit happens in public school. I mean, you sit a kid down for 8 hours a day for 12 years. You're literally destroying the whole body through just constant sitting. But I mean, we've really only had school systems like this for like 0.0000001% of human history. All the rest of human history, children, were outside learning how to garden, learning how to fix mechanical functioning on vehicles. So I definitely could not put my children in a public school nowadays. I don't have children, but I feel sorry for a lot of parents that have to stress out about sending their kids to public school. I've had a lot of conversations with parents that do send their kids to public school, and they're not really happy about it, but they just explain that, like, that's just the way it is. It's what they have to do. But I think that's why a lot of people are not having kids nowadays. Yeah, is it the bottom or is it the top? For me, it's on the bottom mostly, but I did recognize, because I had the top wisdom teeth taken out, that it was also, they're a lot smaller knots, but I guess that's where like all the veins that connect into all the teeth kind of gather. In China, they say that if you massage your face every day around your jaw, you'll keep your teeth strong for a very, very long time. So I've been even looking into like Tai Chi for the jaw and the teeth. But yeah, dude, definitely look it up. They even have facial massaging roller devices. All right, let's do another one. I'm really just getting into this. I feel a lot of tightness in my legs, so before I do any lift, I'm just going to make sure that my body feels it intuitively, since I haven't lifted this heavy in quite some time. Back before my injury, my work injury, I was doing 50 pounds, like every 2 minutes, lifting 50 pounds, and then I was jumping up and then rocking $150 or 150 pound cart, rocking it and standing it up on the ground, and oh, that was crazy. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. All right, oops, my knees. Oh jeez. 1, 2, 3. Feeling good. Not bad, not bad. All right, I'm going to do some weighted Tai Chi. So I'm really just flexing and doing a lot of flexing. Should I just take the braces off myself? My teeth are bad. Trying to get my braces off. I don't want to go back to the dentist. I used to do this as a kid, bro. It was called Banana Way. I think there was a movie as well. I haven't seen it. I would not take your braces off if I was you. I would just go and have them taken off because they're gonna have to scrape some stuff off your teeth. The same shit actually happened to me. So when I was in the government state institution, I had some braces, and I'd gotten thrown down a flight of stairs for defending myself against 3 kids who were 16 and I was only 12. So I was getting jumped. I was getting kicked in the face, kicked in the ribs. I was getting beat down pretty good. And this staff, what they do is they don't know who started the fight because they're idiots, right? I'm just 12. Of course, once they got them off of me, I was going crazy. I was blacking out to preserve my life. And yeah, they restrained me, and somehow, I don't know if they did it on purpose or not, but I ended up falling down the flight of stairs, which was like, it was really hard, and I ended up smashing and chipping the front part of my tooth, and then my braces, 2 of the front braces got knocked off the cement, and then in the back, the wire popped out and it was jamming into my cheek. And it stayed like that for about 4 months, just digging into the back of my cheek. So I don't think you should try to take them off because I tried to pull them out the rest of the way after that happened, but it just kept getting worse. The wire has been out for a couple of years now, so it just sucks. They get stuck all around my mouth. Oh yeah, the same shit happened to me, dude. That's probably why I used to get punched in the face a lot. I probably got punched in the face when I was institutionalized over 500 times, and I had my braces on. So I was constantly just, maybe that's why my teeth are so fucked up. Yeah, well, I had to do because I wasn't brushing for like very well for a year or two, but I mean, it all adds up because it creates like scar tissue and stagnation. But I mean, the body can heal if you give it the right recovery. So there's so many free videos on YouTube on how to heal any part of the body. I would just start doing some research about it. But I would definitely see if they have like any free orthodontist appointments. And out here in California, I'm not sure if they have orthodontist, but they do have dental type deals. good luck with that, man. That is not fun. It's been a while. It's been a while since I have kind of brought up a deep psychosomatic memory. There's a little by bringing up that situation. It's interesting, like as human beings, we get a lot of like shit that was like really tough for us as kids, but we weren't really tough as kids. We were as tough as we could be, but we didn't always like handle it in our brains the best way that we could have. And so oftentimes we're just going through life and we're getting triggered by different things, not even knowing what it comes from. That's interesting. I get weird memories that just come up all the time. All right, here we go. We're gonna do another one. Here we go. That's number 3, and who knows? Maybe we will do 10. Oh. Day 30 of trying to get a hernia. Oh, I already have a hernia. I've had a hernia since I was 17 years old. You know, comments like that are really tells a lot about your character. But I guess that's why you come on the internet, right? Yeah, let me tell you guys about how I got my hernia. So I was in a place called Woodward Academy. And if somebody like talked out or something, then like the whole group would get punished. And so we literally had to like punish other people. We were taught as children to punish the other children so that the staff didn't have to punish them. Because if we didn't punish them and the staff had to get involved, then all of us would be on like this lockdown. And this was the last facility that I was at before I aged out of the system. And we were in front lean for 3.5 hours. I'll show you guys what a front lean is. And you got to realize at this time I was heavily medicated on like Thorazine, Seroquel, Paxil, lithium, all these heavy hitter drugs, because that's what they did. They just medicated everybody. So it was just horrible on my heart, horrible on my mind, horrible on my hormones. Like it fucks up every system in your body. I at one time I had a list of all the drugs that I was on, and a lot of those drugs should have never have been mixed. But this is front lean, so you pretty much just go like that, and we just had to be there for like 1 hour straight. And if anybody dropped, they would start yelling at all of us, and have to start over. Well, something just happened, and something ripped, and it was a hernia. They sent me to the doctor, but the only doctor that they ever sent us to was a guy that was there to give us more drugs. So they didn't fucking fix it. But normally I don't irritate it. It seems to heal itself. Like it has ripped open a couple of times, but it always seems to heal itself. It is actually possible to heal your hernia. Like anything in the body, you just have to break down the scar tissue and give it the right amount of chi in circulation. And then the body can make sure the nervous system's working right. And then it will go back. The longer it takes, though, the worse off it is. So I just have to, like, I've just been intuitive with it my whole life. When I was laughing, actually, like last month, really, really hard, I started to feel like get irritated. Um, yeah. Batman. Me, Batman? No. I'm just somebody that enjoys working out. I I would never be a Batman. I don't think society deserves a Batman. Well, to deserve one hero to solve all of a city's problems, that's up to the collective city, and most people won't even do a little bit. So um, I just stick to myself. I try to anyway. Uh, I more or less just train for the enjoyment, the endorphins. Uh, I do want to swing that 50-pound sword so that if I'm out in the woods, I know I could defend against a pack of wolves, or a Kodiak bear, or a hog that would run at me. I could just slice it, but thank you for the compliment, I suppose. I'm definitely not rich. I'm very poor. If I was rich, I don't know what I would do with all my money. I'd probably just buy everybody on Earth a stuffed animal anonymously that had like a smiley face on it. Just so when I go out in public and I'm on the internet, there aren't so many fucking grumpy people with bad vibes trying to blow my natural high all the time. All right, here we go, y'all. Now, if I do this in any wrong way right now, with that amount of weight, I'll instantly injure myself. So I have to breathe perfect with the place that my body's in. So I'm just really taking it slow. You are physically close to Batman, though. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. See, are you saying physically with my bod? Ooh, that's a compliment. I appreciate that. There's this guy I really recommend you guys go check out. He actually motivated me. I watched him all last year. I haven't seen a video, but he's called is he called the Pioneer? The Pioneer. He does videos and breaks down the science of like different workouts that like Batman would do, or like Bruce Lee. I highly recommend going out and checking out the Pioneer. I think he's from the UK or some country up north in the Nordics. But really, really cool. He also goes into like physical strength and like how some bodies, he just goes into like different workouts, and I really like his methods because he's really scientific with it and for the overall health of the body. He likes to go over like keeping flexibility and actually like keeping your cardiovascular endurance as well. I think you guys would really enjoy him. He's grown a lot. When I first started watching him 3 years ago, he had like 23,000 subscribers. He's up to 500,000 subscribers the last time I've seen him. He gives a lot of really good information, really does his homework. I don't know if I would ever attempt to even try to get to 10,000 subscribers on here. It takes a lot of work. If I could make money on YouTube, that would be pretty awesome. But I don't know. I'm gonna go fill up some more tea. I'm having some English. No, I'm having, what am I having? Just having some deep breath and some English morning tea. Oh yeah, that was so awesome though. Batman Begins. Like I need to watch that again. That would probably like motivate the fuck out of me actually. Where he's like on that mountain and he's like training. That's crazy. With me and Liam. I gotta go take a shit, y'all. I'll bring y'all with me. Oh wait, I only got 15% battery left. Well, if I'm gonna take a shit, I might as well do something. So just sitting there taking a shit. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think the goal is gonna be maybe until I'm maxed out at 300 pounds in the sandbag. Maybe I'm just gonna shoot for 200 though, and just work on increasing once I get to 200. Just increasing the intensity, how fast I can put it up and down, how many reps I can do it. There it is. I need TP for my bunghole. TP for my bunghole. Ouch. What was your guys' favorite workout? What do you guys think about that chain workout? I'm really excited about figuring out if this will help transfer over to the chain jump roping. If this will help build up. I gotta figure out how to still be on camera without exposing anything. That'll work. Well, we get pretty intimate on here, I guess. So I'm just gonna pull some cards from the everyday Oracle deck. I might have just had a ton of gas. Jeez. But I'm wondering, once I can get up to like
doing 100 in a row on the 88.2 pound sandbag, like up and down with the full body, how easy it will be to try to jump rope that 28-pound chain rope. Because I only was able to get 3 in a row on the chain rope, actually jumping it. But I think the problem is I'm not resting enough. I'm not recovering enough, so I'm not giving my body enough rest days. I have a very, very high pain tolerance because I've never taken painkillers, and I've had a lot of like fucked up injuries. But so I really just need to allow myself more time to recover. I'm going to pull a card from the Everyday Oracle deck, and it says ground and center. And that is exactly what we were doing when we were working out. We are centering into our body, the mind connection. It's so easy to be in our heads and distracted all the time from outside of ourselves. And I think it's really hard in the modern world to really tune in and pay attention to what our bodies are telling us. And, you know, we have all the technology for people to be really healthy now. But the biggest reason I think we're not healthy is because we're just super disconnected from paying attention to our body and doing the things that we need to self-heal intuitively. Let's see what we got. I'll be going back out there and finishing the workout, but I always find that when I go away for too long, everybody runs off. So you guys are here with me while I'm taking a dump. So thanks for being so personal with it. All right, let's see what this one says. Make a move. Make a move. This is for the collective here that's watching. If you guys are inspired by the workouts, make a move. Start picking up something from the house. It could be anything. You can start doing some. Pick up a piece of like a 2x4. Start swinging it around. Honestly, you can use anything that you have that's heavy. You can start lifting it and throwing it around. If you guys really want to get inspired and inspire me, go back and take a peek at those videos I did a couple years back with the 1,000 swing workout. That beach one was crazy. I really did overtrain that day. And I was so sore for like 2 weeks. I was also trying to do the sandbags every single day, 100 reps of like what we're doing now. And I was overtraining way too much. But somehow I was still able to get through the 1,000 swings. The ocean almost sucked that sword into it too. I had to run into the ocean and grab it. See here. Fire. Give into passion. Give into passion. Yes. The things that we were passionate about as children, but we forgot, or we lost that connection with ourselves. We got to figure out a way to increase the passion that we have or find things that bring passion to our life, because when we have passion in our lives, our body's hormones are more regulated. Our immune systems are better. We don't get as sick as often. Like, we are filled with more positive emotions, everything. And I think the biggest thing that joy and passion brings us is joy and delight. And it's scientifically proven that joy and delight, it releases all the emotions, the energy emotions, and the chemicals in the body that make your body able to increase or reduce the rate at which your telomeres shorten. Sorry. You want your telomeres to lengthen. And it also, I lost my train of thought, but yeah, it's super important that we give into passion and we find our joy and our delight in life, and we try to help inspire other people to bring that out of them as well, because if other people are joyful and delightful around us, then we can kind of ride that wave. Gratitude and thanks. All right. Get back to the workout. All right, let me tilt this up. I gotta wipe my ass, y'all. It reminds me of this website. I met somebody that got paid $2,000 a week, and his job was literally just to live in his apartment, cook, and do random things. And they paid him like $2,000 a month just to take the camera around and just record everything. And people would subscribe to the company, and somehow they were still able to pay him $2,000 a month. It's like, so I guess that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm not getting paid for it. I'm just having fun and I'm getting company. But for some reason I thought about that, because when I first was trying to ask him for the job, I was like, isn't that weird? But you have to do they also want you to film when you shower? He's like, oh yeah, but you just close the shower curtain and you just talk to him, and it's weird. But if I could just work out all day, that'd be like the best job ever. Work out, do Tai Chi, watch podcasts. Oh no, I got 10% left on the battery. So this toilet is actually not even supposed to put toilet paper in it. It's pretty disgusting. So I'm actually digging the toilet paper out of the toilet with a stick right now and throwing it in the trash. How pleasant, right? Oh, just pleasant. All right, well, thank y'all for sticking with me. All right, let's go get this.
plugged in. I'm lighting a candle right now. It's I bought it a couple of years ago for Christmas. It's called, what is it called? Reindeer Frost. It smells like some pine trees. Really enjoyable scent. I'm gonna go throw some breakfast sandwiches into, I set up right here this time. Go quick throw some breakfast sandwiches into the microwave. Yeah. I'm getting a little hungry. Whew. All right. After sitting, my chi kind of got a little stagnant, so I'm gonna have to do some more Tai Chi for sure. Ugh. It's funny, every time I get done taking a dump, I always get hungry right after. Unless I just ate like a ton of food. These little breakfast sandwiches are like 200 calories each. I have not been eating good the last 3 days. Just been eating some canned food, some ramen. What did I have? I had a Shin Black with bean broth. I had one of these today. 570 calories. Oh, that's not horrible. Let's see what else I had. I think I got one more can of beans. Chili beans. So this is definitely not the channel for nutrition. Can't afford good nutrition. I had 2 of these. I'm having 2 more. So 410 calories it says. Okay. So I'm actually doing pretty good today. I had 500. So it looks like I'll actually be hitting 2,000 calories today. That's really good. I am a little bit hungrier than I normally have been. I was supposed to make this box stretch for another 2 days, but it will probably be gone by tomorrow morning. But about a year ago, I actually helped support my friend's business, and I bought this protein powder, and it was just sitting because I didn't have a way to make it. And I was able to get my blender fixed. I have a small little C chargeable blender. So I also had a scoop of that as well. So I might have actually be getting up to see how many calories are in here. 130 calories per scoop. So yeah, I might be up around that 2,000 to 2,500 calories, which should be the minimum for the type of training that I'm doing. I remember when I was younger, I used to be able to eat like 4,000 calories a day. All my money went towards food. Oh, hey, what's up, Roblox? 1, 2, 3. Good good to have you back. We are just going to be eating a couple of sandwiches. I was proud that I might have hit 2,000 calories today for the first time in a long time. The crazy thing about it is, as I'm getting back into shape, I'm a lot hungrier. So even though that I'm eating more, I actually feel like I'm eating less. So I think my body is screaming for like 3,000 calories a day, or at least 2,500. But I'm just working with what I got, back in the day, when we were hunting and fishing and building our own cabins, sometimes we'd go days without food, or we'd just have preserved meats that we had smoked. But who knows? If you were really smart, you could probably eat like 4,000 calories a day if you were smoking all the meat all the time. Oh. Liver King has really shown the fact that like you can eat a carnivore diet. This strict vegan stuff and this strict carnivore diet, though, I don't really think it's healthy to go either way. Um, I think you just really need a balance, because if you're out in the forest just hunting meat all the day, you'd also need like vitamin C. So you'd want to be picking like lots of greens and stuff that have like vitamin C in it. You'd be wanting to pick like berries and nuts. But all right, let's do this. I can't remember. I think we did 3 or 4, so this will just be number 4. Oh. So we're just slowly getting back into it, everybody. Slowly building up some weight. I got to take it really easy with the heavier weight. Just leaning down into this squat, really just feeling the tightness in my hips and my thighs, my knees. So I'm just kind of moving them around in a circle, just warming them up, getting the blood into it. I'm barefoot, so I'm spreading my toes apart to get a good and rooted, grounded position. I'm gonna kind of start twisting my shoulders to kind of warm up the synovial fluid in my shoulders. I'm gonna start doing some deep pranic breaths. I'm gonna seat down. I'm gonna go for it. Look up, get a nice stretch. Slowly come down. Set it back down. Whoa, it's intense. Oh. We gotta get those sandwiches. It makes me hungry. I have a question for the viewers. Is anybody on here married? And if you're married, how long have you been married for? Or have you been married in the past? It's something that I've been thinking about since I'm 32 now. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. All right, let's do some Tai Chi. I'm gonna introduce into my hands the Chi balls. So we got the bigger ones. This is gonna help work on my meridians, and I have the smaller ones. And these date back to the 1400s. I put one of each side in my hands. I'm just gonna be rotating them the whole time. I'm also trying to keep a tight grip on them while, as I'm moving, keeping that whole arm just tight. This is how Bruce Lee trained. So it's really difficult to do it while moving all the fingers. I have not yet built that up yet, but it's just going to be activating so much more muscle fibers. Almost dropped it there. I'm just going to do this like a bunch of different shoulder raises, because as I'm stretching and moving, I'm activating fibers along every different channel of my arm and the back of my neck, my upper back, my pectorals. You wouldn't believe how exhausting this is. It's just like, it's like you're flexing your whole arm slowly by moving it while moving and twisting these chi balls. Takes a lot of concentration. I'm gonna do it. I'm starting to get a little bit of tightness in my hips. Shoulder circles. Wow. I stretch out on the back of my back, my hips. Really bringing that back to stretch out on the front of my pecs. Pull that scapula back. Feels good. Feels really good. Pour some more tea for myself. I think this is it's all caffeine free tonight. I was really yakking hard on the caffeine the last lives I was doing. One day I drank 3 gallons of yerba mate, but you couldn't really call it. Like, it's hard to say how much it was. I was also like drinking some of the tea leaves as well. But I drank 3 gallons of liquid the day that after the really big training that we did, where we swung the 43.2 or 8 pound chain around the body. That was crazy. How sore I was the next couple of days. And so I just spent a lot of time recovering and getting super hydrated, flexing the muscles, moving the muscles, making sure that they were moving, and I was getting water in there, deep breathing, moving the chi into those areas. Oh, that's hot. I think I'm gonna make myself another protein shake. No, I was supposed to eat this. Ooh, hot. Oh my god. Ooh, hot. Oh, got a couple of frozen berries. Excited about that. I think I'm gonna put some maca in with this. It's been a while since I've had some maca powder. Highly recommend. Do I have the maca powder? Jeez. Yo. Highly recommend maca powder. Maybe it's lost. Maybe it's gone. No good. It's probably falling behind the. Oh, there it is. The stuff right here, there's 3 herbs that are scientifically proven to increase testosterone. It's maca, tribulus, and something else. I can't remember. I'm just gonna put a really little bit in. I got this for $4, and it'll honestly last a pretty long time. It's very bitter. It's very bitter. They were selling this for $3. It's called Terrasol Superfoods Baobab powder. It says the tree of life. I really have no idea what this is good for, but I just thought I'd try it out. It's probably nothing. It says it has antioxidants, polyphenols, electrolytes, and fiber are among the many nutrients. It is a citrus-like fruit native to Africa and Australia. $3, you can't go wrong. So, I don't know. It's hard to know. It does smell like a fruit though, so I do believe there's antioxidants in it. I just put a little bit in. I want this to last 120 days. I just underdose a lot of my stuff because I don't have the money to pay for it all the time. But right now, this powder probably won't last long. This is just too good. It's got digestive enzymes in it. 3 grams of carbohydrates. I think it's salted caramel. Really good, really tasty. Got this for $7 at the. I'm gonna try to make this last 14 days if possible. The fridge couldn't keep it frozen though, so hopefully it won't go bad. I'm just gonna use these for my smoothies. Some strawberries, some blueberries in here, and some raspberries. This is just who I am. When I drop something on the ground, I just eat it. Never wanted to really be afraid of germs. And this floor is absolutely filthy. Absolutely filthy. And then I just put it in this thing right here. Can't remember how much I got this for, but it stopped working. So I pulled it apart and I was able to fix it. And I had originally got this because I could use it in my van. So it just clips right in. I'm really impressed by it. Does a really good job. I think it'll do it like 7 times in a full charge, about 7 to 8. I did a lot of research to figure out the best one. It was the half price of like the fruit ninja, but it had the same quality results. I haven't tried using ice in it, but it completely shredded up everything in there and mixed it up perfect. Not bad. All right. I should have put some creatine in there, so I'm actually going to throw some creatine in there and do it again. Forgot about that. I've only got about, I'm only using half right now. I'm using half. Stuff is like $30. I haven't taken my creatine for like 3 days. For the best results, you're supposed to take a full scoop every single day. Just gonna mix it up like this. But I definitely notice my muscles staying fuller, and it seems that they're stronger when I'm taking it. It's also got some like BCAAs, which are branched chain amino acids. So I stopped taking the horse muscle builder. So humans can take this stuff. Absolutely, all the ingredients match up. But I just really need to get the measurement right. I was taking 10 times the recommended human dosage. So this should actually last me 200 days. It's got gamma oryzanol in it at 3,000 milligrams. If I were to take 3,000 milligrams, it'd last me 32 days. It's got BCAA complex, the same stuff that's in the creatine that I'm taking, and then it's got the same amino acid complex. So yeah, if you buy these horse supplements, you just gotta dose it right. You just gotta check to make sure all the stuff in there is good for humans, but you don't want to take too much. So I actually haven't taken this in a while, so I got to figure out how to measure it out. So I just haven't been taking it, but that yama stuff has been shown in other supplements to increase muscular. It doesn't really make your muscles bigger, but it increases muscle endurance. Mm. Yeah. The reason I navigated towards the horse supplements is because all the other supplements are so expensive. Horses need a ton of milligrams, and the supplements are about the same price. And then if you just take the human dosages, they just last forever. A lot of old school powerlifters talk about doing that. I've ran across 20 channels. The only thing is it doesn't taste sweet. Like all your other stuff, it's always filled with sugar. Ugh. All right. I guess I got one more to do. Let's do it. All right. Just starting out, so we're going to do just 5 today. All right. One. All right, feels good. Oh man. So I stopped taking the pre-workout. I had that world's strongest pre-workout stuff because I was back to drinking like 4 energy drinks again, and it was getting too expensive. And I was drinking like 4 energy drinks and 3 yerba mates a day like 2 months ago. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna look up the strongest pre-workouts and get one. And I only took it like 5 or 6 times, but it makes you want to overtrain because it gives you all this extra energy. But if you're overtraining, your muscles haven't come back. So I gave it a break I stopped taking it for 2 weeks. It's also good to just take it once in a while, like when you're fully recovered and you just want to do something absolutely, like you want to just go to do something you haven't done before in a while. I stopped taking my sleep aid for 2 days. I heard that it's not good to take the sleep aid all the time, but this was the new sleep aid that I was taking. It's called a Sueno, and this stuff really does knock you out, and you do wake up feeling very rested. But I actually was feeling better rested today after not taking it anymore. So I decided I'm only going to take that when I absolutely have to. With these really, really strong sleep aids, you don't want to take them all the time. But if you're not getting to sleep, you got work, or you've just had a really good workout, and maybe you've taken caffeine, I think it's worth taking it because sleep is when your body's actually recovering. uh, I wanted to do a challenge where I just like walked around with ankle weights and wrist weights for like a couple of weeks. Maybe I should do a challenge like that. What do you guys think? It wouldn't be a lot of weight right now. Like there's been YouTubers that have done like they wear like a 60-pound weighted vest for like 2 weeks straight. But do you guys think I should try doing it just with lightweight so I can have full mobility? Because if you like have heavyweight all the time, it's gonna restrict your range of motion. So I think that would actually be super counterproductive. But if I just did the 1.5 pound wrist weights and the 2.5 pound ankle weights for like a week straight, do you guys think that would be like an interesting study to see what happens? Just picking everything up, going about my day, walking around. All right, I think I got one more. Piss. You know, that ball workout is such a good workout. I can't imagine how long it'll take me to be able to do 200 pounds. Like, but really just opening up that spine, opening up the hips. If I shoot for a crazy I shoot for a crazy goal. I gotta land somewhere on the spectrum. It's just gonna, the harder you train them, the more days you gotta take off for recovery. It's a bit harder to do that with the wrist weights on. All right, let's go. Here comes number 5. Really just getting down in there. Oh, I gotta get a better view for everybody. Oh, you know, guys, when you like squat and you get down and your legs start to warm up because you're getting that stretch. You might feel a little pressure on your joints. I think it's really good to just squat down, get back up, shake the legs out. Get it to there's no pulling at all. Oh, right. I hate food in my teeth. I hate tea leaves in my teeth. It's so annoying. I was so insecure about my bottom teeth. You know, how I was getting that calculus. So it's really good to have that off. But all right, here, let's do this. Uno, dos, tres. Let's move some hip movements into there. I'm also activating some hips. Oh, nice. So I did it. I did 5. Don't want to push the body too hard right now. I gotta be really careful. If I wasn't breathing 100% and focusing in and making sure all my muscles are warmed up, it'd be really easy to re-injure myself right now. I did feel a little bit of creaking back around here doing that every one that I did. So I think I'm just gonna call it 5. And then I'll make sure I really eat a lot tomorrow. Definitely gotta eat the rest of those. Probably have 2 of those ramens. Maybe go get some dragon fruits. Mm. 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 But it feels so good to be out of the van because I had no movement in the van. The van really just destroyed my body. If anybody ever does van life, you have to have a high top and you have to have at least 14 feet. You have to at least have a space from like here to here to here to here to walk around completely. Because even if I'm in the van, I could still like keep my hips open if I could just move around a little bit. I could dance in the van, I could stand up. But horrible for your back, your neck, your hips, my hips, there's just no room in there. So my hips, I always had to have them like together. I had no room to like stretch out my arms in the way that I needed to. totally went against all my training. But it was to the point where I was just ready to just go to the mountains, push a 500-pound wheelbarrow, 100 pounds of rice, 100 pounds of beef, 100 pounds of cured jerky, like 50 pounds of like vitamin C and other vitamins like liquid, water filter, big nice sleeping bag, big nice canvas tent, and just go out. Got to stretch out, be under the stars, be away from the city pollution. I could be as loud as I wanted, not having to bother anybody. Live by the laws of nature. I think about that every day. I've thought about that every day for the last 3 years, at least twice. It's probably going to happen someday in the future. All right, everybody, that completes tonight's workout. Kind of exciting, right? So, just kept it really easy. I was surprised that I was able to fit all that steel sand, and that's all it is, guys, is steel sand. So you go to a sandblasting shop. They say this sandbag with sand in it will only fill up to like 30 pounds. I could probably get like 5 or 10 more pounds in here, but honestly, it'd be really difficult. 88.2 pounds in a small, compact sandbag. Super high quality. I put 2 liners in it just so it's extra strong. So we'll see how it ends up lasting. It's a really, 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 really nice sandbag. So I've almost got it loaded 3 times its recommended value of what they're supposed to be in there. But that steel is just so much heavier, and I just love how compact it is. I don't want to like an 88 pounds in a sandbag would be like 3 times the size, and I don't have that kind of room in my van, so it just made sense to go with the steel sand. I'm super excited about that. I do have another one that's rated for 50 pounds, so I should be able to get like 150 into it. Excited about that. I've had it for like 2 years, but never really used it. Yeah, but once I get really strong with that, concept is to get really dynamic. You'll move around with it like this. Trying to keep the spine and everything really tight. Totally taste the plastic on here. Later. Suppose I had this in the microwave. Disgusting. Tastes like chemicals. My gosh. Gross. Somebody warned me about the cheese. They said the cheese is not cheese, so hopefully it's actually the plastic that I microwaved it in and not the cheese in itself. But I'm always having people warn me about the food here in America. You definitely taste it. It tastes weird. But it is what it is. It's food. I'm going to start doing some more push-ups. I'm going to really try to work on get my chest looking good. I never do any chest workouts. Really, all the workouts I was doing, guys, was just the swords and then the chains. So it activates the full body. I'm not going to really look like a bodybuilder. I'm not going to look that strong. Like bodybuilders look really strong because they go and they use machines to isolate every single muscle in the entire body. It's all muscle isolation. So they're able to build each individual muscle on a machine. Pretty much all the workouts that I'm doing are full body. And then swinging the chain and swinging the sword are putting your body in crazy positions. But the length and the weight of those swords, because of leverage and gravity, really they really feel a lot heavier, especially when you're swinging them. That gravity is pulling away from you. So I've had a couple of friends in the past who were like really yoked bodybuilders try to do some of the workouts, and they were like, "Damn, dude, you're strong." And I'm like, "Nah, I can't bench press as much as you because I never bench press. You know, I can't squat as much as you because I don't squat. Well, we're starting to squat now, but so it's definitely a different kind of workout, but it's fun. It's fun. Now, I could be doing these workouts with the sword too. That's the cool thing. Oh, all right, everybody. Well, I think I'm gonna head out. Um, not can't really think of anything else to talk about right now. Um, yeah, join. Um, we're just gonna keep doing the lives, keep doing the progress. Some days it'll seem like I'm making progress. Other days I'm really just doing light workouts to recover. But I'm really excited to jump rope
I guess the next feat, because we had 3 jumps with the 27-pound chain, the next goal will be 5 times in a row. 5 times in a row. So maybe after like 3 weeks of doing this squatting with the sandbag, we'll try a jump roping with the 27-pound jump rope again and see if we can see what we can do. So much fun swinging it around you. So much fun. I don't know why. It's gonna be pretty awesome though. It's gonna transfer over well. We can really get strong at swinging that 27-pound rope in like all the different ways. It's really gonna transfer over to the sword workouts. Had this inner knowing in my body about it. I can't really explain it yet or see it fully, but my body can like it's like an inner knowing. Oh, all right. Oh. Oh. Time to take these off. So I was looking at like the powerlifters. Powerlifters were saying that they would take like 2 to 3 weeks off total in training. It's just so hard for me. It's so hard for me. I really just gotta really keep coming up with new lightweight Tai Chi dance, prana, yama. Kind of blend these workouts into my own style so I can still get that feel good. That I get when I lift and I swing everything, because I'm really making no progress if I'm just doing the same heavy weight without actually giving my body time to completely recover and strengthen. Just keep talking about that. I really want to drive that point home. It's so important. Feels super light now. Holy smokes. All right, I got all this energy all of a sudden. I took those weights off my ankles and off of my wrists, so I guess I'll do a little more qigong. feel really good. Wow. I didn't realize how hard I was actually over time and just wearing those ankle and wrist weights. When I take them off, I just feel like I can fly. I only had them on for like, what, 30 minutes? That's actually really cool. Do some finger yoga. Really, really important when you're holding heavy stuff. You're putting so much stress on your wrist and your fingers, and you want to get really wavy with it. Let's kind of make it look like a jellyfish. Shake it out. Move those wrists. Tighten it. Constantly just massage your body anywhere you feel tension. It's amazing how much tension you get in your face and your traps. Because your whole face is tightening when you swing those swords. Oh. Really important to get in there around the elbows. Just squeeze those muscles to work and loosen those tendons. Do some jumping jacks. Pants are about to fall off. Whew. I felt good. I think I might have to do some basketball cheat. I don't think I'm done yet.
I'm not gonna do an hour of sexual hip yoga, but I think I need to at least do 10 minutes a day. But do full body with it. Look on the coordination. The reason this is important, y'all, it's called Sexual Kung Fu. I uploaded my last live about it through the last. Because every workout takes stamina to build up those muscle groups. You gotta condition those muscles. And just the movement of the hips itself is activating all the muscles down to your root. But it's also moving around your spine, and it's keeping the spine lubricated. This actually originates from ancient China. The gurus recommend 30 minutes a day. And they recommend you come from every angle and you just tap in. And it's crazy because if you get all the way out here and you come in, you start to feel that pulling on your legs. So it's really good for warming up the quads, the hamstrings. And you're also lifting your feet up. So you're pretty much moving the whole trunk of your body while moving your spine. I gotta keep time though. Okay, so I'm just gonna do 5 more minutes. Probably won't do 10 today. You go like this. Oh my gosh, you're gonna believe how tight these muscles are here on the sides of my spine. Really working those out. Because all the muscles in the body are connected. So if you can move like waves, you're gonna be able to slowly stretch out that fascia. Yeah, but I gotta at least be able to do 10 minutes a day. If I can't throw down some pipe for 10 minutes, I'm useless as a man. Oh, it's difficult after a full workout. It was really just a light. We didn't really do a whole lot, but it's so important because I'm feeling all those back muscles that were kind of getting stiff really just loosen up. Oh, where are we at? I'll do like 2 or 3 more minutes. They found that belly dancing is actually one of the best exercises that you can do for a healthy spine and hula hooping. So I was thinking about the benefits of what it would be to get like a weightable, loadable hula hoop. I was thinking if I could like try spinning around a 50-pound hula hoop. Probably get a pretty nice six-pack too. Oh, that's about it. I'm gassed. I think that's about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna try to do that hip thrust at least 10 minutes a day, and then once a week, challenge myself for the full hour. It really, really makes my muscles recover throughout my whole body a heck of a lot faster, especially if I'm hydrating while doing it. Because it's that full range of movement you want to try to get into, you know. Thought I was done, but bought these a while back from Ross for $3 each. If you guys are doing a barefoot, highly recommend these. They're buried somewhere and I had to grab them out. But, oh my gosh, it feels so good. Two at a time. This one's a little smaller. You can get these for like 99 cents off of Temu. Yeah, so I'm really gonna just do that right now. I think what we'll do is we'll just wind down with a nice little reading. It helps set our intention for a more positive, fruitful life. When you work out, you create a lot of toxins in your body, your muscles. So that's really important to let your do everything that you need to keep your body detoxed when you're working out. Drink a lot of water. Fast every once in a while. Oh yeah, my body's really starting to feel the workout. Not nearly as bad though as it's not nearly as bad as these days I was swinging the chains and the sword again. My face, the muscles in my face are so tight. I'm going to be doing some research on ways I can like scrape my knuckles over my face. It's really loosen up the muscles. And then in the neck, I've just kind of been doing it intuitively, but some deep knots all up in my face, all up in my neck, all up in my shoulders, all up in my wrists. But I'm learning. They're slowly going down though. They're slowly getting smaller as I become more in tune with my fluid movement, and I'm able to deepen the breath of the chi, and I'm able to focus in there and really break down those knots. I definitely think that sandwich is not agreeing with me. Like that plastic, my body just feels a little gross right now. Let's that plastic that kind of cooked into that. There was a lot of dairy from those 2 shakes today, so my body is kind of creating a lot of mucus right now. All right. Hey, you look like a young scene Sean Connery. Sean Connery. I forget the movie it's from. Sean Connery. Oh wait, is that from the Terminator? I can't remember. Sean Connery. I've heard that name. All right, let's pull a card. Affirmation for positive change. Yes. Ugh. Hope you've been affirming our positive change every day, focusing on all the gratitude in our lives, thinking of new ways that we can improve. As we do that every day, and we visualize better ways of doing things, and watching different podcasts, listening to people who are in a little bit better positions than us that know wisdom that we do, we can then affirm that positive change by surrounding ourselves with those people or thoughts and ideals. And in action, we are affirming that positive change into our conscious mind, subconscious as well. Oh geez, I really stuffed myself on drinking that last protein shake. I think I overdid it. Ugh. Jeez. We got to make sure that we follow our dreams no matter what. No matter how small and simple they are. If it brings us natural joy, peace, bliss, and tranquility, we got to work towards following them every single day. We need to print out our vision board. I need to make another vision board. It's been a while. And colored pictures, words, so that we can look at that every day and do a nice little meditation so it's constantly in our conscious and subconscious mind. It's funny, all the vision boards that I've made in my past have all come true to some extent. So maybe put a super big goal on your vision board. Yeah. Hey, meditation and creativity. That's what we did today. That whole workout I just kind of made up as I went. It was a meditation of creativity. It was an active meditation of creativity. Every day I do a workout, it's completely different. Just kind of tune into my body and listen to what my body wants to do and try to come up with different movement styles and different stretches. And it's all really just based upon what the body needs that day. Oh my gosh, I gotta take a break and do some sacral cranial massage on my face. Lifting that heavy weight above my head. It strained the muscles all the way up my neck and in my face when I was lifting up that sandbag. Oh. There's a guy I watched on Instagram, and he was going to all these doctors, and they couldn't figure out what's wrong with him, and then he just started doing a self lymphatic massage every single day, and all of a sudden he just started hacking up all this crap. He started finding out he's a really powerful, strong power lifter that just like was into CrossFit and everything, and he was realizing that his muscles were all tight and they had knots everywhere, and he never knew. He never knew. And so every day he just massaged around those muscles, and he just slowly breaks down those knots. He still does his workouts, when he feels like it. But every day he just rubs his hands together. He just goes over his body. He goes over all the chi centers in his body. And he's working towards his cardiovascular health, really doing a lot more running, a lot more jumping jacks. He says he just keeps slowly improving every single day. He hacks up less and less mucus. Sometimes if he's really on point with his diet, he's able to kind of articulate it and reduce it. But the doctors couldn't figure out what's wrong with him. He just had a bunch of fatigue. A lot of his lymph nodes are all swollen. And so he just did the basic Chinese medicine and tapping Tai Chi every single morning. And so the days that I do that, all that shit just comes out of my body. They sell Tai Chi hammers online. There's this guy on TikTok. You can type on Tai Chi hammers, and you're supposed to tap really, really hard. It's kind of the same as acupuncture, but you're getting the same thing. But really, you could just do it with your hands. So I'll do that for everybody right now. I'll just run you through a quick acupuncture tapping, because I can feel that my body needs it right now. I can't remember the guy's Instagram off the top of my head. All right, here we go. So he says start with your hands and clap. But actually it says starts with your fingertips. And then you take your fingertips and you just start tapping them all the way up and down your fingertips. Because your lymph system goes throughout your whole body. And then he says start by going like this. Sometimes I start and I go all the way up, but when I do that, sometimes I get really tight in my traps. So then I just go up my traps, because this also gets blood in there and takes out any cramping that starts to happen. But you'll just see I'll just start hacking up some mucus. And this is called Tai Chi tapping. You want to go all the way up. They say that everybody should do this. Everybody would benefit from this. So if you want to do both sides. So it's really, really important for women to do this. Especially around the chest and all around here. All the meridians that work into the breast. Because a lot of women, they wear bras and it actually cuts off the circulation and blocks the lymph from naturally draining and flowing through the body. So women should really focus on the chest area, but I got to focus on a lot too, because doing those sword swings, I'm activating the pecs and all the muscles right around it, which brings that blood in through the lungs and the heart meridians, which channel through the entire body. I find that some Tai Chi doctors just say rubbing. That really just helps to get the blood going. I think this is amazing to actually do before any workout and then after every workout. If you can do this in a sauna, you'll get so much better benefit because heating up the body, the blood just flows so much better. Be careful on the back of the head right here. Try not to go too hard, but everybody can handle it a different amount. Damn, I feel good. It's so much easier to breathe afterwards. I was watching it, but I was watching a Tai Chi guy that I never got. You pretty much just want to do the whole body. It's good to just do the whole entire body, but feel really good. I'd say that was a successful little intro to some heavier weight. It was back around the time that I did the 1,000 swings in a row that I'd done that workout with around 88 pounds. So I'll be excited. Hopefully in the future, I'll be able to just slam it up and down super fast with having perfect posture, hopefully in like a month or two. Be able to do just 10 in a row, do a little break, do some Tai Chi, do it again. and then hopefully work up to be able to do that 50 times in a row. And then move into some more dynamic, like holding it out away from me, going like this. It's also possible because of my head injuries that my nervous system isn't allowing my body to signal to pump the lymph. I'm not sure about that, but I don't think that's true because I think the lymph just pumps naturally by itself when you move the body. So I'm actually probably wrong about that. That was just a thought that I had. Oh, I gotta go take another shit. What was I thinking about that? Oh, that has to do with it though, because when you're breathing, you are pumping a little bit of your lymph. But sometimes I feel like I never truly healed from my head trauma because like a lot of my muscles up in my neck and throughout my back just kind of, there was like some impact damage that I never truly got into and fully healed. So like when I'm really tired, I kind of feel all those muscles that were tight from the last head trauma. So I guess it is somehow connected. But I know that as I stretch, I really get out those knots because I think that's why I actually have a lot of those knots as well. Oh yeah, I totally gotta take shit. Oh, it must have been that baobab powder. I take just a little bit of that baobab powder. It cleans me out. Really, I wasn't getting a lot of fiber today, like at all. I really should be taking that every day. And for $3, that's not a bad deal. It should last me like 6 months to a year. The supplement, the lack of healthy fiber I'm getting. Oh. And you always feel so much better after you take a shit. Could be the tea though, too. It's probably both. I'm about to feel really good here in a second after I just. I gotta get up. Oh, I'm gonna shit myself. Shit. What was that song from high school? When you're climbing up the ladder and you hear something splat, diarrhea. Diarrhea. When you're climbing up the ladder and you hear something splat, diarrhea. Diarrhea. Ugh. All right. We made it safely. So I'm just going to do some more card pulls while I'm sitting in here on the toilet. Actually, I'm just gonna thumb through and find the ones that I want. Air magic. We did a lot of air magic today. Although we weren't outside having the air stimulate our nervous system, we were doing a lot of Tai Chi to bring that air in and light that fire inside to increase the strength and the oxygen levels in the muscles. Oh, yeah. Today we did a lot of listening to our inner wisdom in our bodies. So the workout was completely intuitive. I mean, we did
we did put the goal in the beginning that we were gonna do 5 full body squats and overhead presses with the 88-pound sandbag. And then the rest was all just intuitive, listening to wisdom of our inner body, directing the breath, doing the Tai Chi movements. It was all flow-based, based on what the body needed. Kind of a Tai Chi dance, moving the body in whichever pattern that it needed to be moved in. Okay, you guys even see my face. There we go. Need a little bit of my face in there. Hibernation and regeneration. That's what we talked about a lot today in our workouts. That these peak athletic powerlifters, that it all has to do with hibernation. That they will take off 3 weeks after doing an intense workout without any heavy lifting whatsoever. So we're really going to be focusing on the hibernation for regeneration. Bears are some of the strongest animals on earth, and they hibernate quite a bit. Yeah. Ooh. Sun and stars, going with the flow. All right, let's see here. Yep. I was dropping a deuce. It's natural though, ain't it? I was trying to follow your profile, but I didn't mean to pin that comment. Let's see here. Dang. Let's see. Just can't get enough of this tea. I feel so healed. I'm slowly healing my body. I miss doing manual labor work. Let's see here. Channel activity. Oh, I'm worn out.
So I'm adding Rebby as the moderator. Oops, what did I do? Crap. I just did something. My phone is so slow. I'm figuring out how to do all this stuff. It's annoying. Oh, come on. Hopefully I didn't just put her in a timeout. Oh, my face is so tired. I really want to figure this out. Oh, okay. So we got two different options for Rebby if she's here. So she can review and remove chat messages and hide or put users in timeout, or she can manage blocked words and change chat mods in live, and also has capability of standard moderators. Yes, I just made Rebby the standard moderator. I was trying to go to your profile to subscribe. It said you didn't have any subscribers. I was trying to get a nice look at you. Picture's so small. Dang it. You never added me on Instagram. You gotta make just an Instagram just to add me. Come on. What the heck? Can't figure this out. Rebby. I think I'll have to try to look for you. Sorry, I accidentally hid Rebby, but I was trying to make her the standard moderator. So, Rebby, if you're there, you're now the standard moderator. Okay. Right. Huh. All right, everybody. Well, I think I'm gonna be headed here to bed. Pretty tired. Oh, Rebby's there. Okay, great. Yes, this is live. So, Rebby, I added you. Yes, I was on the toilet and the battery died. So you are the standard moderator. I'm really, 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 really tired. But yeah. So I was trying to find your profile, but I'm at 1%, so it's probably gonna die again. So I better just get off. But yeah, I'm honored to have this position. We just want to cut out the negativity. If people are getting squirrely, if someone's just posting a negative comment, but it's not triggering anybody. Let's see here. What time is it? It's 1:16. What time is it where you're at now? So I'm in California. Typically I start streaming around 5 o'clock. Holy smokes! Is it 3:16 in the morning or in the afternoon? I'll put my back on. I need to create a consistency. So normally I stream West Coast time around. I guess we've been on for 2.5 hours. So I normally start streaming anywhere from 6 p.m. to 9, 10, 12. Normally anywhere from 6 to 10 p.m. is when I start streaming. That's when I normally start, but it's random. Uh, wow. Are you on the west or the east coast? Wow. It's so far away. What state are you in? The Midwest. I grew up in Iowa. Illinois. Nice. I visited Chicago. I visited a couple places in Illinois. I'm so tired right now. But yeah, definitely um so do you have Facebook? Crap. So I was asking if you had Facebook, and then I gotta go check. Well, yeah, if you want to make an Instagram or something. Oh yeah, but you can definitely there's the pipe workout. Type in the pipe workout on the search bar, and then you can use any type of workout, like a broomstick, anything. Oh, it's like an hour and 30-minute workout. Those two protein drinks got me feeling kind of crazy. So, all right, I'm gonna get off here, everybody. Tune in at around 6 to 9 every night. I'm headed to bed. All right, everybody. Bye bye for now. See you next time. Sleep tight. Oh, wait, before we quit, we'll enjoy peace, bliss, strength, perseverance, and gratitude. See you guys tomorrow around 6 to 9 California time. All right, everybody. Bye bye for now.